Evening, everyone. Welcome. This is it's wonderful just to have all of you join. This is we are JnanaMarga Technologies. We are Indo-US company. In the US, we do business as Gnosis Learning, and this is our IT certificate part of our IT certificate program, and we are launching our internships and this is the internship interest form. Many of you may already have filled this form, but if you have not, please do so. So that's the link. Now, see, as many of you know, as you go about the college process, you are enjoying your classes in college. You're learning new things. You're meeting friends. You're participating in college activities, you're taking exams, and you are moving forward with your life. See, this is a wonderful time in your lives. Also, you are becoming young adults, and assuming responsibility for yourself. Now, the my company, JnanaMarga, we have a slightly different technology platform. We develop an innovative ebooks based technology, and as many of you know, these things are being transformed as we speak, and we are also in the process of further integrating new technology into our platform. Our platform, we started with in cooperation with IIT Madras. I started the company after I met Professor Junjunwala about 4 years ago, and so this is what we do. We have a technology which overlays ebooks, and how that works is, while you're reading the textbook, we add additional material on top of the textbook to help you quickly and more effectively understand what students are trying to learn. As things get more harder, you want more support to help you learn, and also you have less time and you have to learn more material. If you look at the curriculum for class 12 and and you look at the curriculum when you graduate, you would have learned so much more. So we first developed the IT certificate base program, and the IT certificate based program consists of 7 courses. Of these, some of you may have come for data structures with Java. I teach data structures with Java. As Tarun teaches data science with Python. Prajot he teaches front-end development, Android and JavaScript. Sunny teaches web applications with database and PHP. And I also teach backend course, Spring course, and then we also have the AI/ML course. Now there is tremendous, as many of you know, IT is a seen lot of demand over the years, and the next 5 years is no different. Next 5 years, in fact, the World Economic Forum predict 150 million new tech jobs will be created. And these are going to continuously be open, and they will be adding a demand. We also have some free courses. The free course is, if you wanted, if you have never learned Java, for instance, and you want to learn Java, or you never did computer science in class 12, and you wanted to learn Python, we have 2 free courses. But along with that, we also have the soft skills program. Soft skills program is essentially meant for students who you need to take at least 1 course for soft skills, or you must be in one of the internship programs. It is aimed to help you build a resume and also learn about software lifecycle. Software lifecycle. The industry people I spoke with, they always tell me this: people who enter, they know material, but they don't understand. But they don't understand this. Can you please mute so I can continue? They don't understand the software life cycle. That is a very important aspect of being in IT. So these are the courses we have. Now, students who want to enter professional workforce, the first thing they need to do is they need to get an internship. And sometimes this can be a little bit tricky for some students. Some students, they just go to the placement office, or they just go put their resume in some websites. And that also we teach in the soft skills course. How do you which sites to go to, where, how to negotiate, etc. See, initially you don't want to negotiate. You want to be flexible. You want to say, I will take on what there is. And usually you will be surprised at the kind of work you can get in an internship. My first internship, I went to work in when I was in grad school. I went to work at IBM. Now you can fill the JnanaMarga internship form, and we like students to pick a area of interest like front end, back end, Python, AI, ML. Today I'm going to discuss some of our generative AI. The first project that I'm going to discuss is of course the Temple Corpus project, which is actually can someone, I'm getting an echo. The Temple Corpus project is a very important one. It is one that is going to start right away. That's the thing with the Temple Corpus project. The second project we are working on is how we are going to enhance our ebooks to include generative AI. And we are also going to be introducing the prompt engineering course, which is starting this weekend. So we have a lot of material starting just now. And so students who are looking to explore the Python and the AI/ML pathway, this is a way to get going in this field. And this is a fantastic field. There are many jobs which involve Python, which involve data science, AI/ML, and statistics. So if you are interested in this area, come join the Python pathway. If you have never had Python before, come to the free class, and attend data science with Python. It will introduce you how Python is used in data science. Python is actually a very language used in many places. And then you can then climb and then learn more and more. And then very soon you will find that you are ready to do a lot of work in this space. Okay, so we have multiple other pathways also. Students who are looking at e-commerce or who are looking at website development, they should take web applications with database and PHP, or they can also come who are looking at enterprise application, enterprise Java. They should come to the Java course eventually. So that's another back-end pathway. So today, Tarun will be introducing to you the prompt engineering course. The prompt engineering course is, as many of you know, today generative AI, chat GPT is quickly taking over mainstream computing. All the top companies, Microsoft, Google, and as you know, OpenAI, right? They are all working together to make this a mainstream technology. And one of the things that you need to understand in order to be a player in this business is prompt engineering. There is, of course, you can get a proper, not proper. Of course, you can get a platform job. See, today AI is on one side a platform play, and on the other side where the bulk of the jobs is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering also very, very important part of the overall AI ecosystem. You must graduate from prompt engineering to the platform side as well. So you must understand both aspects of it. Today, applications are being changed overnight to include a lot of prompt engineering, and so a lot of demand is there for prompt engineering related And then, so we have a very affordable 2-day workshop. I think Tarun will explain that to you. Okay, but let me come back to what I am supposed to do, which is explain to you the two internships we have. Well, the corpus development internship is essentially what we are launching right away. You know, and so that is essentially what we are doing is we are building a there is a stealth company which is I am working on this with along with a friend of mine. And so the company has already developed a part of the front end, you know. And what the app does is the front end of the app develops is oriented towards people who are worshippers and who want the experience of the temple but from their cell phone, you know. And so for that, you know, and so, you know, you come up with an idea. How do you then take that idea through multiple phases, right? So you design user interface, you design the backend, right? So part of this effort, so a lot of companies reach this stage, you know. This is a very early exciting stage of a company where there's a lot of development. If you go join, say, Citibank, you know, you will get a maintenance job. Now, of course, sometimes you will get new work also, you know. There's no saying. A lot of companies, big companies, also do a lot of very interesting work. So, but a lot of the work will also involve maintenance. This is not a maintenance job. This is you're getting started with something new. And the first thing that you do in that is you collect the data and put it together in a put the content together so that it serves the interest of the front end, you know. So the what is the front end going to look like? The front end is going to be how people practice their religion, right? How they worship the deities, how they are going to then perform virtual prayer, you know, and also how it can be done in the context of a family. And as you know, there are dates on which you want to be notified and then served details about, right? So this is a UI. And so the first thing you need to do is you need to have a large collection of images and the details associated with the various deities. And so for that, what we are looking to do is we are trying to build a corpus. And for that, one of the first things that is required is a Wikipedia scan, you know. So we want to collect all the information about the temples, partly from Wikipedia, and also crawl and gather the data from temple sites, you know. So this is an example temple site. So once you have these two, we will then be building a database. And first we build a database of the temples, then we build the database associated with the details of prayer and how to build a backend for the particular app, you know. So this app has certain types of usage, you know. And so how at this such an early stage do you build this kind of a backend system, and how do you then search that backend system, etc. And most importantly, as all of you are here, right, how do you do AI associated with these kind of ideas, you know. This is the AI is the new kid on the block. Then so we have about 20 internships for this temple project. And then we also have our second project, which is integration with our so some of you may be using our IT certificate apps, right? So that is how we teach students using our using apps like our IT certificate apps. We also have apps for high school, and essentially it all involves a text, a PDF. You know, we start at the ground floor. There is a PDF textbook, or there is some kind of site, you know, from which has text, PDFs and videos from which we derive the course. So now what we are looking to do is we are looking to make that faster and more effective. So sometimes the student is mugging past, tomorrow, exam, how do I survive, right? I've been in that situation also, unfortunately, but how do you do, how do you study enough, fast enough? We are hoping that generative AI is going to help students, learn faster and do better in exams. And not that is the recommended way. Please don't later say, he said that this is how you are supposed to study. No, no, no. You must study correctly, attend every class and learn every day. That's how you're supposed to study. So one of the other things we are looking at is we are looking to build the next generation MOOC. The next generation MOOC that we are looking to build is called Nalanda, and we are looking to build, just like we have the IT certificate courses, other courses as well, which involve NPTEL and YouTube. And so we are looking to work with other universities for that. Okay, so this is roughly what I had in mind, and so I'll hand it over back to Tarun and Prajot. So students are welcome to join our our Temple project. Please do join. Particularly students who have who are registered for the program, for the internship program with us. The project is starting right now. We have only 20 spots for Temple project. The other projects will start, maybe a little later, but not that much later. It's not going to be, we will have, if you take the prompt engineering course this weekend, maybe in, and you get become familiar, maybe in 1 or 2 weeks, or the generative AI with the PDFs will also start. The course related work will also start. So with that, I will hand it back to Tarun. So please register, speak to Tarun, and get started, because we want to build the back end for the Temple project in the coming 2 months. So typically the JnanaMarga internships, they are paid internships. They also pay a small stipend. It is not much. It is based on the sponsor, but you will get your hands dirty. You will get to learn. You will get to understand, and we will have the associated material. We'll teach you about databases. We'll teach you about generative AI. We'll teach you about all the details, and you will also be doing the work. We'll give you the script and we'll tell you, get me all the data, and then you will try, and then we will help you. So that's part of the excitement of doing new work. You will get to learn new tools. You will get to learn to face difficulty. And you will get to learn to work in a real life project. All right, that's all I had.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Now I would invite Mr. Rianers for the collection of data and the databases work. Yeah, Rian, please go on.
Good evening, everyone. Today I would like to show you the two projects on scraping data from web. The first project will be about Temple, getting data from the Temple site using Wikipedia, and the second will be just getting data from the website of temples. The goal of this project is to showcase the power of web scraping in extracting valuable data from two different sources. First, we will extract data from this site, where we can extract only valuable information like puja timings and what is this temple is about, and the books available in this website and all that. And second, we will get data from this Wikipedia, where we will get data in section wise, every section from this page. Okay, now let's move to the first project. This is the Flask app running on my local server. And now I will try to get data from this website. As you can see, I've run the Python program for this. As you can see, the data is coming beautifully in beautiful JSON format from the website, where we can see the timing of puja and the books links and what is this temple is about, and all the stotras which are available in the temple website. This can be done for various temples also. There are many temples right available there. Now we will look for the second part, which we will be working on, where we will get data from this from Wikipedia site, where we will get data in all the in format of section wise format. Now let's look for second project also. As you can see, the Flask app is already running on my local server. Now we will run the Wikipedia site and let's see what information we are getting. For this, we are posting a request on Flask for the topic Kashi Vishwanath Temple, and we will get the information of Kashi Vishwanath Temple in the JSON format. See, the information is coming very beautifully now. It's showing the summary of the page of the Kashi Vishwanath Temple, all the titles which are available in the page along with the information. And now, if the subsections are also there, like history, there are many subsections available, like ancient and classical period, medieval period, and destruction. They are all coming beautifully extracted from the website. If there are also images available in Wikipedia, the links are also coming. Links are also coming here. Now, if you change the topic, like if you want to extract the topic from some Konark temple, let's see what happens. Now we will put a post request to our Flask app and see what comes. See the values coming and the informations are coming beautifully here. One second. Yes, you can see the information for Konark and temple is coming, and it's the same format as the Kashi Vishwanath temple. The information of each sections and their titles and history and all things are coming very beautifully. And at the end, the images are also here to show the different sections of the Wikipedia page. These demonstrations highlight the capabilities of web scraping in extracting valuable data from different sources by leveraging Python libraries like Beautiful Soup and Flask. We can also organize and present the scrap data in user-friendly manner. Thank you for your attention. Now I would like Sunny sir to show you how this data will be stored in the backend.
Yeah, thank you, Rayanush. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Sunny sir to brief on databases where all this scrap data will be stored.
So as Ryan mentioned, the parsed data will have to be saved somewhere, and the place of like the storage will be databases. So right now what we are planning to do is we are using MySQL database, and to provide this data to the front end, like a mobile device or a web device, we use PHP as a intermediator. So what we'll be learning in this is like importance of robust backend API system in this like why we require such system using PHP and the mixture of Python which Ryan is building up. As we mentioned, we have technologies like PHP, MySQL, or PostgreSQL and Python, and we'll also learn together what are the benefits of each technologies when we implement those in order. Okay, so why we are using PHP, why MySQL is or Postgre is used, and Python. So this will be explained in detailed manner over there. Okay, so also we'll learn how our architect works, like how we can frame an architecture which functions the entire application, helps functioning of entire application. Then we use PHP because it's mostly lightweight than it is a server-side scripting language. We use PHP, this MySQL admin, which is like handling PHP databases. I can give you a brief after this presentation. It is a relational database management system, and we can connect, as I mentioned, mobile and web application via like to database. So PHP will act as a intermediator, which will gather the data from databases, which will in turn will be saved by Ryan's API, Python API. They will dump the data into databases, and PHP will serve this data to the front end, which is mobile app or web application. So we'll also learn advantages of PHP, like handling HTTP request in an API, like how a particular request will appear in, and how we can call these APIs from our Postman, which is another testing applications which act as a front end to get the data. Also, we can see some forms like HTML forms which can gather this data. Then we'll also learn best practices for secure and efficient PHP code, like how we can implement some token systems so that data is not misused by any other rather than your apps. Then also we'll learn about the authentication part, authorization of the users, the roles, what roles will be used, like for admin particular options will be available. For normal users, certain roles, certain part will be not available, so that we'll also learn. Okay, so this database integration and Python for advanced content level sorting. So what I was been telling you earlier is what Ryan is doing is this is kind of advanced content level sorting, which they need to pick up those content from various websites, gather that data, put it in a particular format, and give it to my APIs or give it to my database. In my database, in turn, will serve this content again, which like I mentioned. And yeah, so again, I don't have to tell you Python's this, because it is advanced data parsing is used in that, manipulation of data and sorting and gathering, whole part will be done in Python. Okay, and yeah, I can give you a brief about how APIs will look like, just to show you the code. So this is just sample code which I've been implementing now. So this is a API wherein like all the front end will be calling, and for this, like for sign up, we'll be needing this email, first name, password, phone, and once we gather this data, we'll just check whether this password is available. This password and email exist in the particular this thing. Okay, this is just a simple API for the sign up. We'll go through in detail once we start internship. I'll give you task. We'll help you implement these parts, and we'll move ahead slowly. Okay. I think Srini, you want to add anything over here?
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. what you don't know you can learn, and we will have smaller courses, but if we prefer you also take the main course, because see, when you learn little bit, it's one thing in a crash course, but it's much better to learn it in a proper course. So Sunny offers this PHP with web applications. That's a perfect course for you to take, in complement with this Temple project as well. And you take the data science course with data science with Python, and between the two you will be very well set, and you would have taken the internship hands-on expertise as well. You'd have learned PHP, you'd have got some expertise with Python. So for the 20 students, this is a wonderful segue in terms of building your IT certificate based internship plus learning, and then use that to find a job in the IT industry. Okay, so we'll take 20 people for this, but then I think after Tarun explains the prompt engineering course, then we will also discuss what we'll do with the generative AI side. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So now I would invite Mr. Prajot for the generative AI demo showcase, and which is currently used in our Nalanda project.
Hi everyone. So as Srini also mentioned that AI has wide applications. So we are also using AI into our applications. Okay. So in this demo is just to showcase how we make use of AI in our platforms. So we have in context learning platform where tutors can build their courses by adding content like chapters and videos. Okay. So I'll just select one of the course created over here. So just to give you an idea where this AI can be used. Okay. So this is one of the course wherein we have the syllabus, we have the chapters. Okay. And I'm selecting this particular chapter over here. Okay. So this course is about electric vehicle, and this is one of the topic within the course. Okay, that is the battery parameters. Okay, so now what the tutor has done is he has created the course, he has added his content. Okay, he has added the chapters, some PDF he has added, and some videos he has added. Okay, so what we use AI to generate the content summary over the content that is already placed by the tutor. Okay, so that is we try to generate some extra content over the content that is generated by the tutor. Okay, so I'll just show for example, now this is the chapter over here related to battery parameters. Okay, so what I do is I just click on this summary over here. So what AI will do is now basically it will take the entire chapter, it will scan through it, and it will come up with a summary. Okay, for that particular chapter. Okay, so maybe the chapter is very big, but you get a short summary of that chapter, what that chapter initially describes. Okay, so similarly, so this was for the part of chapter. So we can also we are also doing it for the videos as well. For example, now when someone clicks on the YouTube icon, basically he'll be getting the videos related to battery parameters. Okay, now say a student doesn't want to watch the entire video of say 1 hour, 2 hour. Okay, so before watching the video, he wants to know what is that video about. So what he can do is he can just double click here. So same as the chapter, will be generating, not be, the AI will be generating the summary for the video. Okay. So basically the AI engine will process the entire video and it will come up with the summary. Okay, so you got the summary over here. Okay, so it will take a bit of a time depending on the video, or depending on how big is the PDF. Okay. So now what student can do is he can go through this small text of 4-5 lines, and he will come to know what the video will cover. Okay, and if he finds it interesting, he can listen to the entire video. Okay, so this is like another part for which we are using AI. And finally, like we are the tutor can also build like the series of question and answers, okay, by just posting the question. Okay, so for example, okay, so now say now the tutor is creating a question bank. Okay, so we just have to give the questions away. Okay, and once he adds this question, what will happen is basically the question will be sent to the AI along with the PDF that is uploaded, and the AI will give the answer for that question. Okay, similarly, I'll try adding one more question over here. Okay, so what is temperature effect on bedsheet? Okay. So again, it will process the question as well as it will go through the PDF, and it will give me the answer that is related. So like this, the tutor can form a question bank for the students. Okay, and these answers will be generated by the AI. Okay, it's not that the tutor has to stick with those answers. He can also edit those answers, like if he finds it wrong. But most of the time, it will be the correct answers. Okay. So yeah, this was the brief demo of how we are making use of this AI into our application.
So now I'm going to do like a demo for the prompt engineering, like what we are going to cover for the workshop and how it's going to be. Okay, so let me share my screen first. We are doing one workshop based on prompt engineering for Generative AI upcoming weekend. Okay, so that we'll start with the first what is prompt engineering and why it is required nowadays. Okay, so as giving the right input data to the AI models, okay, and getting the best and the efficient answers from it in the form of text or the images. Okay, so that is called as an prompt engineering. Okay, so in the world full of information, capturing attentions and inspiring actions that we are giving. Okay, so that has become challenging nowadays. Okay, so this prompt engineering provides us the right tools and the techniques. Okay, so to craft messages that will desired response from our audience. Okay, so that is the prompt engineering that we are going to do in our workshop. Okay, so the importance for this prompt to AI. Okay, so that Srinivas has also discussed. Okay, why this is necessary for these days. Okay, how can you get a best and efficient answers from AI tools. Okay, so what are the words you need to add to models like ChatGPT, okay, and the Bard that Google is created. Okay, so few slides on how to become a prompt engineer. Okay, so all you are already enrolled with bachelor or master's degree. Okay, so that is sufficient. You have a strong foundation in mathematics and statistics and some programming languages as well. Okay, so yeah, I have already familiar with Python. Okay, so this workshop will be teaching you the AI and NLP also. Okay, so that is also required for the prompt side. Okay, so that is specialize in AI, NLP and NLU that we are going to do there. Okay, so machine learning and data science, if you wanted to do a core part of it. Okay, so you can do the weekend trainings that we are providing for data science with Python. So where you can learn all the algorithms covered in machine learning and the data science part. Okay, so next I'll invite Mr. Vivek to explain 2 slides for the workshop content, so you can have an idea what we are going to cover.
Yeah, thank you, Tarun. Hi everyone. So as you know, the workshop for it will be for 2 days, and for day 1 we will be covering almost 4 to 5 topics, starting with the prompt engineering part, like what is prompt engineering, and Then we will be installing and setting up for the required ID and packages. Basically, we are using Jupyter Notebook as it is very user friendly also. And then we will be covering some Python basics, which are required for the prompt part. And then we will be learning some natural language processing, like how to interact with the machines, and how to like machines don't understand our languages, so how to make it understand. So that part we will be covering in natural language processing. And then we will be learning some machine learning algorithms to generate some language models like ChatGPT. There are algorithms for the machine learning part. And finally, we will be generating some ChatGPT like models for the better understanding purpose. Uh, so, and for the day 2, we will be dealing with the prompt engineering part, like how to use prompt engineering efficiently, like whatever the inputs we give to the language models, it should be a very efficient, and the model should be generate very efficient outputs. So there are some guidelines and topics related to prompt engineering, like how to give inputs efficiently. So there are guidelines, iteratives, and all these things. So we will be covering all these things, and finally building some chatbot. So like prompt is a basically a input which we give to the language models like ChatGPT, and expect some output. That output should be very efficient. So how to make efficient output? So that we will be covering. So thank you, Tarun.
Yeah, thank you, Vivek, for the content side. Okay, so now here are the few careers in the prompt engineering side. Okay, so like this is the high-paying job. Okay, with AI nowadays. Okay, so you can get a job in many AI-based firms. Okay, so and for as well as your marketing side, advertising side. Okay, a lot of companies are using this prompt engineering. Like they are hiring the prompt engineers. Okay, AI. Okay, so like the given are few examples, like many news sites, AI contract views, okay, AI-based firms, organization in AI marketplace, okay, and companies that sell AI images or the tools to employ for the prompt engineers to train the prompts. Okay, with this, like I would say these are just a few examples of career related to prompt engineering, but the field offers opportunities across like industries, marketing, advertising, public relations, user experience, and research. Okay, so like many more are there. Okay, so you can have a good career in the prompt engineering. Okay, so now let's discuss briefly about the workshop that we are going to cover. Okay, so like the coming Saturday and Sunday. Okay, that is July 15th and the 16th. The timing is 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, so we are conducting this workshop. Okay, so this is free for the students who are enrolled in internship side. Okay, there will be no charges for you. Okay, so the students who are not opting internship, they are just looking to learn this prompt engineering for generative AI, they need to pay 995. I'm again repeating, the students who are enrolled in the internship side, the workshop is free for them. Okay, and they will get a certificate. But the students who are just looking to learn a prompt engineering, okay, with the generative AI, okay, so the charge is 995, and they'll also get a certification. Okay, so the workshop benefits you can check out here. Okay, so like using LLMs like ChatGPT. Okay, and we'll also create one chatbot model there. Okay, that you can also like create with us. Okay, that would be a live workshop, so you can also create with us. Okay, so everything we are going to cover in that. Okay, related to your generative AI and the prompt engineering. Okay, the students who will enroll, they'll get a Google Meet link via the emails. Okay, so that is the information regarding the workshop. So students, like if you're having any doubts related to this, you can ask. This one more I'm repeating, the workshop will be free for the students who have enrolled in internship. Okay, so they just have to like log in with the mail ID, and they have to just join the workshop, and they have to attend it, and they will get a certificate for 2 days. But the students who are not enrolled and they just wanted to look like for prompt engineering only, so they have to pay 995 rupees to get a certificates after the successful completion of this workshop.
Yes. So when Tarun says enrolled, he means that you are picked to be one of the 20 in the first internship, which is the Temple Project, or you're picked to be one of the 50 in the Generative AI project. That is, and so both are actually you have to pay. The only thing is that if you pay for the internship, then you will get 2 courses and and also the prompt engineering course free. So it's not free in that sense. It is free for people who have paid for the internship side. That's what he means. So people who take the prompt engineering course, down the road we are going to also have one more a third generative AI, which will deal with fintech. So that work is still ongoing, where only after it is ready we will then start enrolling students for that. Right now we are not yet enrolling, but there is going to be more generative AI based internships as well. So you are well advised to take the prompt engineering course now, and then get yourself ready, and then we'll give you a rebate. So take the prompt engineering course. Later, when you sign up for the internship, we will give you a rebate for it when you do the internship. So I think Tarun has given his email and contact information. Please look at the chat information. Feel free to reach out to him or to the contact person, be it Parnika, or be it Stuti Sharma, or be it Ramchandran, whoever reached out to you, or if you have any questions for me, reach out to me as well. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Tarun, if you had more to say.
Yeah, students like who have enrolled in this sign up form. Okay, so you'll be contacted back soon, and I have put it my WhatsApp number and mail ID, and I'm also putting one more number, so that also you can use for WhatsApp side. Okay, so if any queries or any doubts, you can text us or mail us, so you'll get your answer. Okay, so please enroll for the workshop as well as, and just start the internship now. Okay, so that is all. Yeah.
So, Tarun, one question I had is, so is there a separate, for the prompt engineering course, is there a separate URL, and how do people pay? That is the two questions.
Yes, the students who have filled that form, they will get that payment link as well as the Google Meet link to join the workshop. Students who are not filled, I am putting this link again. Okay, so you just have to fill this form. So you'll get a payment link for that, and the Google Meet link also for the workshop. Any doubts, like students, you can ask now only. Yeah, I think it's good to go now. Like many have filled the form, so we'll reach out to them with the payment links and the workshop link.
Okay, so if we are done, so thank you everyone for attending our open house for the internship and the prompt engineering course. That's it. All right. Thank you everyone.